Cool K and Countyfairgrounds here. Do I have the one, the only bri-crabtree of silly-circus show online with me?
Hey, Cool K. Yes, you do. It's me, Bree.
Hi, Bree. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Busy, normal.
Yeah. Yeah, busy.
Okay, so you're the silly-circus show, and you're a unicyclist and a juggler, and you do magic?
A little bit of magic, yeah.
Great. All right. Okay, so tell me, Bree, how long have you been doing it, and how did you get started?
I've been entertaining for 20 years. I got started in high school, and I got connected with a clown troupe, and we would visit kids in the hospital, and I got connected with a birthday party clown, and she taught me how to face paint and go to birthday parties and get started.
Okay. I looked at your page on Facebook, and you were a research assistant at UC Berkeley?
Yeah. I totally went through the entire college process. I got to have a bachelor's of science in wildlife biology. And I worked at a entomology lab for maybe 3 years. But then at that point I had been living in the Bay Area, and I was like, I think I could go full time with this clown thing.
Okay. I got news for you. I have a biology degree myself.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. I grew up, my parents were like, you're going to college.
Right.
So that's what and it wasn't until after college and I started meeting professional performers and entertainers and like, wow, they're making a good living. I want to do that.
Well, it's fun. I know that.
And it's fun, yeah. Yeah, I was like, well, while I'm young, I'm gonna pursue this and see where this leads me.
Oh, it's fun. And it's absolutely fun. Dealing with the kids is an absolute blessing, and it cheers your day up and your whole life up. Okay. All right. So you do shows and you get paid for it. So do you know what some of your bigger first shows were?
Oh, my bigger first shows. That's a great question. Kind of a mix of some gigs handed to me by agents. And at the same time, I started street performing at Pier 39.
Right.
And so those could get pretty big because they have a stage and benches. And then, I'm plugged into the Silicon Valley crowd. So I've been lucky to go to, the Google party, the Facebook party. Those are some pretty big gigs. They're just so elaborate. And that's generally just strolling entertainment.
Okay, Miss Bree, are you married?
No, I'm not. No, I am a single doing it on my own.
Okay, well, that has its advantages, okay, because nobody's pulling you in other directions.
Yeah, definitely paving my own path and just saving up some money. That's what I'm doing.
So where did you learn how to unicycle?
I learned to unicycle. I must have been about 15 years old, and my neighbor down the street had a unicycle, so I thought it looked really fun, and I was motivated to learn because my friend had one. So I learned on my own.
Okay, all right. And somebody taught you how to face paint?
Yeah, my mom connected me with a friend when I was also in high school. And then, a lot of self-practice. And then I got really good when I would go to the farmer's market every Sunday for maybe 3 years. So I was like the face painter at the market, and that helped me establish my business in the Bay Area. I got really good at face painting. Now I don't have time to do that.
So you only do shows now in California, right?
Yeah, I generally have stayed close to home. There's so many great opportunities here in the Bay, but I'd like to travel more. I'd like to get more connected in the fair circuit. So I have a fair booked in Oregon this year. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I'd like to see other parts of the country, definitely.
So is there anything, about doing these events that has made you rethink what you're doing?
No, I've never had a hesitation or experience that would make me stop. No, absolutely not.
And do you bring all your own stuff when you do a show?
Yeah, generally I do. Yeah. It depends on the fair or location or gig. Sometimes there's already a stage with speakers, but I generally bring everything I need. Of course, props and costumes and things like that.
But you're primarily a strolling entertainer, though, aren't you?
No, I have a stage show. I have a 30-minute stage show. Yeah, and it's geared towards children and families. The Silly-Circus show features magic, juggling, unicycling, and lots of silly surprises, and I just love to get the kids laughing nonstop.
Okay, so say in one day, how many shows do you do?
Max 3. I do 3 shows a day.
So you got yourself booked in Oregon. Have you got an agent?
No, not officially. I've worked with a couple different agents, but I also book a lot of fairs by myself.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a lot of work, Bri.
I mean, owning your own business is a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I'd rather work for myself.
Okay. All right. Well, how long do you plan on keep on doing this?
I plan on doing this until I can't.
All right. So who taught you how to play the ukulele?
Oh, no. Actually, the ukulele is my newest endeavor. You may have seen from Facebook, I was asking about lessons.
Okay.
So my new addition to Silly Circus Show is adding in music. But I cannot claim that I am a musician with the ukulele right now.
So does anyone else work with you?
No, I'm a solo act.
Okay, all right. So how do the kids react to you, do you think?
The kids love me and I love them. I wear bright colors. I instantly get their attention and I'm ready to play. And if they're ready to engage, eye contact, smiling, then I have all sorts of silly stuff to do with them.
Like, could you give me an example?
I do some hat juggling. I do some sponge ball magic. I have a cute little act with my parasol and a little bracelet that I manipulate. And really, a lot of it is just based in clowning and silly interactions like that. And then I add on to that with my skills of juggling and magic and unicycling.
Okay, so where did you learn how to do magic? That would be the next question.
I learned how to do magic from Michael Stroud. He was the author of the Klutz Book of Magic, and I've been lucky enough to work with him here in the Bay Area. And I learned magic, off and on from different DVDs and books and things like that. But that's my primary magic teacher.
Okay, so there's a lot of places in the Bay Area that you could perform. Do you want to tell me some of them that you've done at?
Oh, yeah. My absolutely favorite place to perform is Children's Fairyland. It's a theme park for kids here in Oakland. And they say that Walt Disney visited Fairyland and was inspired to build Disneyland off of it. So it's a magical place with all these different worlds and themes. And I just love doing shows there. The kids are so ready to laugh, and they're such great audiences there. I enjoy performing at libraries. I do a ton of library shows around the Bay Area. Those audiences are always so wonderful. And I love doing strolling entertainment at street fairs. And I don't go back to Pier 39 so much anymore, but I did enjoy those shows as well.
Okay. All right. Well, where would you like to perform, ideally?
Let's see. Ideally, I'd like to perform more in Oregon. I definitely feel like I'm a West Coast person. I'd like to maybe branch out and explore the East Coast a little bit. At some point in the next couple years, I'm going to try to set up a little tour in South America and Central America. And my dream is to perform in some Spanish-speaking countries.
Well, I got news for you, Bri. I've been at Countyfairgrounds for a long time. There are one heck of a lot of fairs in this country.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. So do you do your own booking?
Generally, yes. I do my own booking. I've been going to the Western Fair Association trade show, and I made some connections with some wonderful people there who booked me out this summer too. Tammy Wood got me a fair up in Oregon, so I'm looking forward to working with her some more.
Well, all right. How do people reach you then if they're interested in booking you?
People can reach me. You can visit my website, silly-circus-show.com. You can email Bri, B-R-I, at silly-circus-show.com. Or they can find me on your website.
Yep, you're definitely going to be on my website.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope you get some bookings. Being a children's entertainer is a lot of fun. I certainly enjoyed it when I did it for a while. Okay, it's been a good interview, and I've enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks so much for having me on today.
Okay, bye-bye, Bri.
Bye, Cool K. Nice to meet you.